Okay.
Um, I mean, the simplest thing, part of how do you determine is like you, and this is like, I remember this shit when I was when I was dating. Oh, man, dating fucking sucks. I don't like.
Imagine it now.
I don't know what y'all got going on right
Imagine
now.
it
I
now.
just
Yeah.
things that I hear is freaking
Pretty bad.
crazy. Like
Pretty
it
bad.
sucked back then. And the
It's
stuff
only
that
getting
I'm hearing
worse.
now, it's even worse than
It's
what it
only
was
getting
back
worse.
then. And so,
Mhm.
bro, how there's a story. That's a story. Speaking of ghosting, this dude. So these two people, I don't know the full story. I'm just hearing this, side talk, whatever. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna butcher it, but I'm gonna get the major points right. Dude asked this lady out, right? She was like, boom, I agree. And this is talking about a Michelin star joint, right? This joint got
Mhm.
a Michelin star. So he's talking about at least like end of the day, 300 minimum. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You got
Yeah.
to get a bottle.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You don't go over there
Facts.
and
Yeah.
order about a glass. It's going to be a bottle. They
Mhm.
probably don't even have glass options. Anyways,
Big
um,
facts.
she said she wanted to go
Big
there,
facts.
right? And
Mhm.
so when you go to these places, you have to put down, I don't know, not, you have to put on like a down payment, dog. I ain't never been no Michelin star. I'm trying to do that, but I
I
ain't never
don't
been no
know,
Michelin star.
man. Sound like you a frequent frequent
I
customer.
don't know. I'm just hearing what they talking, what they saying, right? So
Alright.
you gotta put down a deposit, right? And
Mhm.
you put down the deposit, and so for this particular date, the deposit was $70, right?
Okay.
This next part is kind of wild to me. I don't know how the fuck this
Wow.
happens,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah. Yeah.
appointment was at 11 p.m.
What?
Not the appointment, the reservation was at 11 p.m. That's the
Yeah.
reservation.
Bro.
Michelin star restaurant, whatever. I get it. Whatever. Anyway, major points. That's what the story said.
Mm.
She accidentally sleeps through her alarm because she figured the reservation's at 11 p.m. I'm gonna be mad tired. Let me get this nap in or quick
Mhm.
sleep in, and
Mhm.
then I'll be fresh and ready to go on this Michelin star that I want. I suggested that we
Mhm.
go. That I want. Not suggested, but see, like this is where I want to go.
Hey,
And mind you,
for and this was this for? I'm not even sure if you had this information. Was this for a first date?
I don't know if it was a first date, but they were just dating.
Bruh, that's okay. All right, go ahead.
They were dating, and in terms of like they're not like a couple.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
They
mean?
just
They were just dating, right?
that's
And so she slept through that.
this 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 sounds like it's gonna be really bad.
She slept through it,
Mhm.
and dude hit her up. It was like, "Hey, oh, I'm sorry, I slept through the thing." He's like, that's we'll figure something out and maybe make other plans. But just so you know, not for nothing, I'm just putting it out there,
Mhm.
just for information. Because the cancellation when you have a reservation at that particular place is $70. So
Seven,
I'm just saying it
70
was 70.
bones.
I had to pay $70 to
Mhm.
cancel that reservation. So it was unfortunate that you had to you slept through that. We'll figure, okay, gotta go. Wait, what? And she was like, nigga, what? She's like, basically she came down to like, that's the cost of doing business, bruv. I'm sorry I slept through it. Like I really wanted to go. You know what I mean? But like it's low key kind of like um it's low key
That's crazy, bro.
kind of like fucked up that you asking me about the $70. Are you trying to say you want me to pay you the $70? And and the dude was like, not really, but I mean,
I want to let you know that it was a
you don't have to
costly kind
pay
of.
it, but like I'm just letting you know that you know it's that I took a hit. I took an L because
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah. It
wasn't
was,
just a
yeah,
cancellation. It's one thing if you
yeah. It
slip
wasn't
through it, then
regular.
we
Yeah,
could
yeah,
like, okay, we'll figure something else out. It didn't
yeah.
cost nobody nothing. I just,
Mm.
I had my hopes up and I didn't get, I didn't get a date, whatever, right? And so, you know, but he's like, I'm just letting you know it was $70. And so
Yeah,
mom was like,
that's $70,
you,
man.
but for you to bring it up,
Mhm.
it's giving
Yeah,
broke boy,
yeah, yeah.
or something.
Low key. Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
It's
I
giving
feel
kind of
that.
like, bro, that's supposed to be like the cost of doing business. You know what I mean? And so that's for me. I'm like, that's pretty much the cost of doing business. Like, that's I mean, bro, you probably got away with, you probably got a discount. Because how about this? Maybe you even didn't like her on the date. Maybe she didn't like you. You know what I mean? Or
That's true.
whatever. And like so I had
But
that date.
see, now
Pay for
you're
your tab.
dodging. But see, now you're diving into like, okay, what do you value more? Is it the currency of actual money or times, so it's stress and all that stuff. So I see what you're getting
There's
at.
some of that. So
But $70, man. I'm just saying,
if you're dating, if
I
you're
can use
dating,
$70.
but here's
my
also
tank.
and so also here's the thing: if you're dating and you're out there, like you have like
That's another thing. Yeah.
you have maybe like 2 dates a week, right? Or even if it's just 1 date a week, and on first date or second date, either one of those two, you're gonna try to do it big. One of those two. If not the first date, maybe first date kind of low key. The second date, you're gonna be like, okay, now I'm gonna show what I really got. So one of those 2 days, you're gonna be spending some grip. So like fools be spending every week, they gotta have a dating budget.
I'm
Niggas
telling
gotta have
you.
dating budget.
For real. Like,
Bro, that's good. Like
it's real out here. Yeah, for real. Like it's
and according to our normative patriarchal setup, the dude's paying. It's the dude that's paying.
That is the expectation, right? But there is a whole pushback with all this, right? With like this whole thing about going Dutch, right? With people splitting checks. That's like a whole thing now. Women hate it.
I mean,
women hate it, but it's definitely something.
But I can see why they would hate it, because
part of
courtship that we've all been turned into, because there could have been a whole different style of courtship before. We could have been dancing, you know what I mean, and putting headdresses on, which they still do in countries, you know what I mean, and do a presentation, you know what I mean, for the potential bride to be like, yo, I'm legit, I'm good, I'm healthy, I'm strong. Look, and I'm creative. Look at this dance I put together, and so they still do that stuff. That could have been our setup, but this happens to be our setup here in the Western world is, niggas go to Starbucks and then go to freaking Roots Chris or whatever, you know what I mean, or Benihana. They talk about all the time. Anyways, the internet went crazy. The internet went crazy. You was out the country, so the internet went crazy. But that's like when a date goes bad today in today's age, it fucking burns down the internet. Yeah. This is the fucking era of dating right now, which I do not envy. I do not fucking envy that shit. But one of the things I fucking hated, when I was dating, is when a motherfucker would ghost me. Like, have some respect. Yo.
But that's part of the game, man.